There we go. Hey guys! I know it's a bit of an early start, but we are back with some more Pokemon Omega Ruby. Because this will most likely be the last episode. We are out here at the Pokemon League. All that stands between us and finishing this challenge is getting through the Elite Four, the Champion, and the Delta episode. And I made a mistake, I won't lie. I thought the collab was next week. It is actually today. So, we're going to try and get through this game as quickly as possible. We have about 2 hours to do this, but I think that's plenty of time. Regardless, I shall show off the team. I assume I have everybody here. Everybody is now level 52, which is the cap for the first Elite Four member. Because I made sure that everybody is up to that. And here we have Ida, our Breloom with Strength, Seed Bomb, Sky Uppercut, Muck Punch. We have Breaker, our Sceptile and our Starter, with Leaf Blade, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, and X Scissors. We have Turnip, our Blossom, with Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Sleep Powder, and Dazzling Gleam. We have Chat, our Ludicolo, with Thief, Surf, Knockoff, and Waterfall. He does kind of lack a Grass-type move, but I decided maybe he isn't really there for the Grass types. Oh, plus I have a Heart Scale. I could probably go and do that now, because I was actually using Thief to get a bunch of stuff. So we might go quickly do that before we go to the Elite Four. I might have forgotten that. We have Joker, our Rose Raid, with Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, and Growth. And finally we have Wobbles, our Credilli, with Sludge Bomb, Brine, Energy Ball, and Action Power. You def can clutch up. I'll try and do my best. Alrighty, first things first. I might go quickly check things first. So, we want EXP share on. We're going to quickly run over and see if we can teach Ludicolo a Grass-type move. I don't think we need Thief anymore. So, if you're wondering why our Ludicolo has Thief, I spent last stream basically thieving lucky eggs off a bunch of Pelippas. So, I was able to use that to help grind up our team's levels. Part of me was thinking of using the lucky eggs during the Elite Four battles, but I think we should have some held items instead, considering we're not going to be using any items during the battles, so it's going to be tough, to say the least. Switch the screens over real quick. But yeah, we have a big collab this afternoon at around 12, so in about 3 hours' time. We are going to be over on the Virtual Console on the Switch doing 4 Swords with 3 other people. Okay, let me double check and see if Ludicolo can learn anything good. I guess Mega Drain it is. A little bit of healing never hurts. There we go. Instead of Thief, Mega Drain. I knew I'd forgotten something, but, you know, everything else is done. And I had the Heart Scale to do it, so... I have, I believe I bought all my healing items for between the battles, because that's all I can really use is during the intermissions of each battle. But, it's gonna be tough. I did want to make this somewhat challenging, to say the least, because, Steven is going to be at level 59 with his final Pokemon. And it's a Steel type and a Psychic type, so it resists a bunch of our Mons, so we're going to have to be super careful. If it doesn't work, I could think of some maybe fail-proof safes, but we'll see. Plus, we'll make it that if we do fail in any of the battles, and we have to do this all over again, I will just use the last victory we had as the level cap. Another thing I will point out is during my leveling ups of Pokemon, technically we got Anna up to 47, Nuzleaf is 41, but our Cacnea we had did technically evolve into a Cacturn, so he's there. And you can see they all have lucky eggs. And I did give lucky eggs to some of the other Pokemon just so that they could level up, so that Shuppet we have is now Bayonet. But we probably won't need these guys, because their role in our playthrough is done. Alright, enough waffling. Only trainers who have collected all 8 badges may go beyond this point. Please permit us to evaluate your worthiness, trainer. Trainer, believe in yourself and your Pokemon and go forth. And this is it. I do have to say the 3DS version really updated the Elite Four rooms. They're so pretty. You heard doors closing. Like, all the little cutscenes for each of the areas is such a treat. Especially seeing how bland the original games in between sections were. Welcome, Challenger. I'm Sydney of the Elite Four. Like that look you're giving me. I guess you'll give me a good match. It's good, looking real good. Alright, let's get down to the kind of battle that can happen only here in the Pokemon League. Here we go. First Elite Four member, Sydney. Now, current level cap at the moment. I have a bad feeling that this is Intimidate. I probably should have brought in Blossom first. We'll see how much damage we do. Oh, still enough to one-shot. Easy peasy. Absol, we will switch out just for now. So we can get Breloom's attack back up. I know there'll be some people who are like, oh, you're doing switch mode. This is my challenge. I can choose if I do switch mode or set mode. Ooh, fast Absol. Don't crit. Giga Drain. Get our HP back, I guess. Holy heck, that still did almost all the amount of HP. We'll just Sludge Bomb now. Okay. Sydney burnt 2 of their full restores. I'll take it. Peter. We can stay in. It might have Ice Fang, which would be a little scary, but I think we should be okay. Hello, folks. We just started the poking. Get all that HP back. You don't need it. But this is going to be a very quick stream, Cryo, because it's going to be less than 2 hours. Afterwards, we are going to do a collab at about 12, so in 3 hours time there will be a collaboration between me, the Alchemist, Rat Scratch, and I believe someone called Rainbow Tech over on Blue Sky. We're going to be doing 4 swords. There's the fake out. But yeah, you just came in at the right time. We just started. Our goal is to beat the Elite Four, and then afterwards, it's to beat the champion and then the Delta episodes within 2 hours. So let's see if we can do it. Good thing we got that bug type move for these 2 grass bozos. Ah, that's gonna hurt. Nothing we can do though. There we go. Hopefully I can stay awake for that. There's always the VOD, because I will be... Basically what will be happening is I'll be streaming. Everybody's going to be streaming, and we're going to use the knock feature to knock in on Crescent's stream. So we'll all be together, working together, because obviously Four Swords only shows what you are doing, not what everyone else is doing. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You got what it takes to go a long way. Go on to the next room and challenge your next battle. The what? The knock feature. It was added like last year or something. You know, like knocking on a door. Do a quick heal. Alright, next is Ghost. So... I think this is where Joker's gonna go in. No, I just sneak in. Ah, I see. Understandable. I do like the little Easter egg in this particular room. Pay attention closely to the chairs. So you can see how there's a chair in the back corner. I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four. You'll see somebody there for a brief second, and then they're gonna come walk over to us. Did my training on Mount Pyre. I trained there. I gained the ability to commune with the ghost-type Pokemon. The bond I developed with my Pokemon is extremely tight. And if you look very closely behind my neck, you can see there's a girl watching me. As we are here. Come on, just try and see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokemon. Wait, there were chairs? Yeah, in this version they are. Yeah, there's an actual ghost girl in the room with us. Alright, challenging Elite Four member Phoebe. She's got the same name as someone I know. Alrighty. I wonder if they'll do any curse strats here. I guess there's only one way to find out. They're doing confused strats, which aren't great. You got this, Joker, come on. Oh, not a good start. Yep, there's the curse strat. Perhaps I should have attacked first instead of going for growth. Okay, we got the hit at least. Should clean up DOS tops. Problem is we probably can't stay in because that curse is gonna continue chunking at us, so it's probably safer to leave. Alright, chat, you got this. Hey, Wobbles is there? Yeah, Wobbles is now our 6th member, and they've been fully trained up, so everyone's at the same level. Oof. Kinda sucks, but I think we should be okay. We just have to retreat sooner than later. But yeah, our team we're all trained up with those lucky eggs that I picked up last stream. So they're all at the same level. Dazzling Gleam. Nope, Fake Out first. Good old Fake Out. I realize a lot of Hoenn Mons know Fake Out. It's kind of crazy. Or it feels like a lot of them know it. Oh, dang. Lived on 1 HP. That kind of sucks. But I assume she's going to heal here so we can actually get a bit of healing ourselves. And then we'll just dazzle. Don't want to risk it. I was thinking of Sludge Bomb, but you know, let's not risk anything. Level ups. Everyone's going to probably level up at similar times. Dusk Noir. Do I want to risk Joker getting killed here? I think he should be okay. We're certainly faster. Let's try Giga Drain. Oh, it has Ice Punch. I probably should have gone for Shadow Ball. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know if this has done enough damage, but upside, Ice Punch will not kill us. Oh, but Hex is going to do so much damage due to Toxic. Okay. I don't think... It has pressure, so I want to keep some knockoffs. Good old reliable Surf. Bit of a shame that Joker's been taken out, but at least he leveled up prior. So he won't get the EXP for these last two, but... Chat's not looking good. Alrighty, let's see if Wobbles can pull out the last victory. Oh, Spite! No. That's aggravating. 4? Oh, that just cut my stuff all the way down in half. That's rough. There we go. Oh darn, I've gone and lost. There's definitely a bond between you and your Pokemon too. I didn't recognize that fact, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead, move on to the next room. Alrighty. Unfortunately, we did have a death there, but we have plenty of items to heal with. That's why I went and bought all these things. Use the full restore on Chat to get his poison off. Use the 1 lemonade. That we have plenty of Moo Moo Milk, so we have plenty of healing. Alright. This one's not going to be fun, to say the least. Hopefully Ida is able to carry us a decent chunk of the way. Because as you can see, it's ice types. I love the presentation for all these Elite Four doors, it's great. Welcome, I am Glacia of the Elite Four. I've travelled afar to Hoenn so that I may hone my Ice-type moves. But all I have seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. I wonder what you will show me. What a relief it would be if I could for once have a serious battle against an opponent. You got Wobbles, you'll be fine. Wobbles does have a rock type move. Sounds like Volkner. She does have that sort of feeling of Volkner's, that cold icy exterior. Alrighty, Glacier. I do have to still be careful, even though I have a fighting type with Breloom. Especially when they pull out Frostlass. I do remember the fact that, yeah, technically they do get updated things, because we had Dusk Noir, which is 4th gen as well. Oh, the hail's already been set up there. It's not a good sign. Owie. Me bones. Oh! Okay, thank goodness Snowcloak did not activate whatsoever there. There is something terrifying about Frostlass's Snowcloak activating. Okay, I kind of hoped for an ancient power boost, but nothing there. She's got 2 Frostlasses? Dang. But then again, I remember in the old game she had like a ton of Glalie, so I guess 2 Frostlasses are better than a ton of Glalies. Hiya! Holy heck, also Ludicolo is faster than Frostlass. Our dancing pineapple is a fast boy. Hiya! Just imagining a dancing pineapple moving Mach speed towards you is pretty impressive. He's a quick boy. He is! Walrein. We'll stay in. Got Mega Drain for a reason. Oh, that's a thick Walrein. Oh my god, he has Sheer Cold, and we are definitely in the range for Sheer Cold. Please don't hit Sheer Cold. It'd be funny, but at the same time it wouldn't be. Oh, let's go with the dodge, chat. Oh, I lived on one though. I feared that was going to be the case. Oh, the second dodge! I guess there's no hail, but, you know, still pretty cool. First time seeing it's terrifying. It's always terrifying, especially during Nuzlocke. Your heart just drops whenever you see Oko moves. Because you can be playing completely well, and then just random RNG just takes you out. Okay. Strangely enough, he's not going for any more Sheer Cold. I'm okay with that, to be honest. So, no complaints from me here. Problem is I'm worried she's going to heal again. Oh, Sheer Cold again. Yep. These Elite Four members don't mind healing the same Pokemon twice. The problem is I can't really switch in, to say the least. Because if I switch in, I'm risking somebody getting hit by Blizzard. At least Ludicolo doesn't take full damage from Blizzard. Oh, and also risking someone getting switched into freaking Sheer Cold. Okay. Chat's got the moves. He's dodging Blizzards left and right. Alright, there we go. Walrein's down. This technically looks like her strongest, so her ace is out of the way. And we're still within the level cap, technically. Time to punch this guy in the face. Yep. You're same level as the first one. You could try. Now if they all had megas. You say that, but technically on the if you do verse them again the second time, you are absolutely right. Every single one of them has a mega evolution. And Sydney's all Pokemon jump 20 levels. So Sydney's weakest Pokemon is 72, and he does have a mega. Like all four of them have megas. You and your Pokemon, how hot your spirit burn. I can hear the construction outside, hopefully you guys can't. You and your Pokemon, how fiercely your spirits burn. My icy moves pale in the face of such all-consuming flames. Advance to the next room. There you will learn how fearsome the Pokemon League can truly be. Hate playing for their rematch. Oh, they're absolutely not. They're like, we advertised megas, we're gonna use all the megas. Definitely learned from what they didn't do in X and Y. Okay. I hate energy powder, but I'm gonna have to use it. Alrighty. This might be the chance Breaker is going to fight a little bit more in this section. There were like 3 mega users besides you. Yeah, I think it's like, what, Wally, eventually your rival, and then Steven are like the only sort of megas you encounter before the end of the mainline game. There are a couple more megas you do. There's obviously Zinnia in the Delta episode, but yeah. It is nice to see a lot more mega users, for sure. Alrighty, this is going to be a bit rough, I would say. Oh, in X and Y, but yeah. Yeah. There were already, like, I think your rival, Karina, and Diantha? Diantha, that's her name. Mixing it up with something else. Alright. I am the last of the Pokemon League Elite Four, Drake the Dragon Master. In their natural state, Pokemon are wild living things. They are free. At times they hinder us, at times they help us. For us to battle alongside Pokemon as partners, do you know what it takes? Do you know what is needed? If you don't, you will never prevail over me. Wait, the rival had one? If you're talking about the X and Y rival, yes, in the post-game. They have a Mega Absol. Here we go. Yep, that super effective still hits. Okay. Tario's down. Wait, you're talking... I was talking about the Mega Lucario, Team Flair's leader and the champion. Right, true. It's been a little while since I've played X and Y, I won't lie. Kingdra. Okay. This is a risk. I can either take out Kingdra now or risk falling asleep. Yep, we're gonna take it. I thought that Kingdra might attack that turn, but apparently not. Unfortunately, Turnip is going to take a nap. Flygon. These battles are getting harder because everything's about the same level as us. Okay, good. We got that Oko. Salamence. It's definitely gonna intimidate. Alright, let's go Wobbles, you can do it. He technically has a rock type move. And it's special, so it doesn't get affected by it. This Intimidate. I think another one will take him out. Come on, Wobbles, you gotta survive! Let's go, Wobbles! Alright, good. We got rid of that. And Wobbles lived, so that's also great. Flygon, so we can bring back Breaker to finish off the job. Because Flygon doesn't have anything to get rid of our attack. And Dragon Rush would have definitely killed us. Oh, this one lived! Dang, it lived on 1 HP, so the other Flygon we took out must have been a high roll. Well, we might as well send out Ida. Because Ida has the amulet coin, so we'll get some extra money. And unfortunately Turnip is still asleep, so we can't really bring out Turnip to do the finish off the job. Let's go, no Supersonic over here. Perfect. Could have been a bit better, but still pretty good. Superb, it should be said. Alrighty, we only had 2 KOs so far, but this is going to be the last part that's going to be difficult. You deserve every credit for coming this far as a Pokemon trainer. You do seem to know what is needed. Yes, what a trainer needs is a true and virtuous heart. It is through their contact with trainers that Pokemon can learn right from wrong. The influence of their trainers' good hearts help them grow strong. Go! Go onward, the champion is awaiting. Ah, I should also point out, since I didn't point this out, there are new avatars. For the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon stuff. So, the Shinx line, Pachirisu, and Riolu and Lucario have been added. There's that blue float. Okay. Steven. And he's got Skarmory. Skarmory's gonna be such a pest. I guess Wobbles it is. Because I don't have anything. Ah, yes, the blue flute. Yeah, it's a free awakening. I can't use it during battle, but I can certainly use it after battle. It's the only flute that I can use after battle. Alrighty. That Skarmory has, like, all the potential to completely screw us over. It completely messed us up during the Winona fight. But if we can get past that, Skarmory, we have a bit of a fighting chance with everything else. Wobbles and Chat are probably our best options against Skarmory. Welcome, Thea. I was hoping I would get to see you make it here one day. Tell me, what have you seen on your journey with your Pokemon? What have you felt, meeting so many other trainers out there? Traveling this rich land of Hoenn, has it awoken something inside you? I want you to come at me with all you have learnt. My Pokemon and I will respond in turn with all that we know. Let it begin! Here we go! Final battle, big battle for the Elite Four and Champion versus Steven. Dang Skarmory. Yikes, that's not a good start. Ah, come on. Ancient Power, an Omni Boost would be nice. Ah, cool. Spikes as well. Unfortunately, we don't have Rapid Spin. Yes, let's go. That Quick Claw really helped. So if that Skarmory was planning to put any more spikes up and such, we're not going to find out about that. Okay, everything here is level 57, so everything is 2 levels higher than us, and then Metagross is a whopping level 59. Ouch. Me toes. You have Sturdy? One way to find out. You certainly do. I know I stepped on the Legos. Ouch. Okay, first restore. I don't mind burning a full restore here for him. Less restores for him to use later in the fight. Okay, good. Everybody's leveling up. Credilli. His own Credilli. I'm always confused on what Credilli is weak against. Let me double check. Credilli, what are you weak against? Ah, you are weak against fighting. Okay, I was wondering if grass actually affected it, but no, he is weak against fighting, bug, and steel. 2 of these things we do have. The Legos. He's got his own Sludge Bomb too. Oh my goodness. Haha, Poison Heal. Joke's on you. It heals me. I can't believe Poison Heal is actually gonna do something this run. Oh, the dodge. No, I think we're dead. can't believe that Credilli we missed with Sky Uppercut. Oh, that's annoying. That was such an unfortunate miss. It's gonna set us back quite a bit. Okay, good. Thank you, Breaker. Alright, 2 more Pokemon and then it's Metagross. Wobbles is going to do these 2 battles. Or Maldo, and I think it's Flaydol. You're kidding me, it lived? No, chat! We needed you! Oh, that's so bad. He didn't use his full restore here. The Toxic's gonna do some serious damage. Okay. We just have to not get one tapped. Oh my god, light screen? That's so annoying. Because this is pretty much all Joker can do. Joker cannot really do much. We have Shadow Ball, but with that light screen, it's not going to do much damage, especially against Metagross. So Joker's going to take 1 attack, I think, and then that's it. And then it's all up to the rest of the team. Spadef drop would be nice. No! This is gonna be rough. Giga Impact. Oh god. Oh my god, Turnip lived. Holy heck. It's been a while, how it goes, Fia? Hello, Ronald. Good to see ya. We're in the champion battle. But we are doing well. Nice. Looks like you're kicking his tail. We say that, but we do have the slight disadvantage here. That does nothing. Like I said, a while. Oh boy. Oh. Oh my god, Wobbles, you need a kill here. Yes! Wobbles! Oh my god! Oh, that Brian's power boost was all we needed. This is a mono grass run, by the ways. So, no, we're using no items outside of battle. and we have to use only grass types. So this was a challenge that somebody gave me, and I am going to be doing. Yeah, looks hard. So we have to be under the level cap too. So our level cap was Sydney's 52. Oh my god, that last hit was so tight. Yes! So I, the champion, fall in defeat. Oh my goodness, that was rough. Just as I've come to expect. Fia, you truly are an excellent Pokemon trainer. Congratulations to you, and thank you. I had wanted to learn how you felt about this world, what kinds of ideals you have developed with your Pokemon. I feel I was able to find the answer in our battle. The feelings you have for your Pokemon, and the way that your Pokemon gave their all in battle in response to those feelings. Those two together created a great power. That is how you seized victory today. I felt the thrill of excitement in my breast when I first met, and now I know for sure that feeling was not misplaced. You are rightfully the Hoenn region's new... Fia, wait! I've got some advice you gotta hear before you challenge the champion. Huh? Wait, what? Fia, could it be that it's already over? See, what did I tell you, May? Didn't I tell you that Fia would just be fine? Fia, you've finally done it. I heard that you defeated your own father at the Petalburg gym. I thought perhaps you had a chance. But to think you actually become the champion. But congratulations on today's victory. Now go in there with your head held high. Fia, no, I should call you the Hoenn region's new Pokemon League champion. Come with me, champion. I am very sorry, but only a trainer who has successfully become a champion may go beyond this point. You'll need to wait outside with the professor. No way! Just joking, it's okay, it's fine. Rules are rules, right? Fia, honestly, congratulations. It's time for the Ultra Games? Well, that's only if you do the redeem for the Ultra Games. This room. This is where we maintain the records of Pokemon that prevailed through the harshest of battles. It is here that League champions are honored. Come, we will use this machine to record your name and the names of the partners who battle along with you to triumph over the Pokemon League. Remember, you have to choose exactly which Ultra game or which Sun and Moon game because it's the gen altogether. Maybe later. But yeah, also Ronald, since you probably missed this. Oh wow, the baby has taken out the legendary. This is going to be a short stream, and after this stream we're going to go straight over. I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to start the stream again, where I will be streaming a collaboration with 3 other people. So we have about an hour left to do the last section of this game before we have truly finished the challenge. More importantly, what you playing? We're playing 4 Swords. Into the Hall of Fame, we have Wobbles at level 57. Ida at level 54. Turnip at level 55. Chat at 55. Joker at 55. And Breaker at 55. Wow, Wobble's got a lot of levels in that last section. Congratulations on becoming Pokemon League champion. Now there's only one more thing left to do, and that is to clear out the story. I love 4 Swords, dog. I have never played 4 Swords before. I've never had friends to do it, so this is a big thing. Plus, I'm meeting a new person with this collaboration. Crescent and Jaxie I've known, but this new person I have not met before. Welcome back, Fia. I just thought, you know, that since we were both here and all, that I'd wait for you. We set out on this journey together, right? So maybe we should finish it together too. So, come on, let's go home. Back to Little Root Town. And here we go. The credits roll. But we technically have one more fight to do before the main story finishes. So is it on the bingo card that to get a shiny Giratina with a base level Tamagotchi? A baby, even so. Ah, I guess that you haven't been around for a little while, Ronald. You might not know that I'm starting to work on a project of making every single Mystery Dungeon sprite as avatars. I've been releasing them in batches of 10 as I work on them. The Tamagotchi ones, the retro ones you have, I actually put a packet on the shop, so you can actually download it. It's on the Steam Workshop. I intend to put a link in my About section at some point once I start organizing things. But yeah, that's actually 3 games that we've gotten beaten recently. We beat Mario and Luigi Brothership, and we beat Dragon Quest III recently. And now we finished our Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire section. So Gen 3 for the Mono Grass run is almost finished. Once this challenge is done, Gen 3 is beat, and then we only have the other gens to go. But yeah, I enjoyed this challenge. It's been a while since I've done a Mono Grass run. I did it in Shining Pearl when it first came out, but that VOD is like long gone. But it's always fun to try out like these type of battles and such. Because you have to sort of think. You can't just throw like strategy of just having all these different types. You can't use items because I chose not to. You have to sort of like plan out movesets a bit and levels and stuff like that. You trying to give points? I don't remember if I have it set that you can. Because I think I have it on... I don't remember what it is. Is it mixing now? That's the thing. Because the point system goes through mix it up now, so I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. But yeah, you still get points every minute you stay here, so it should be fine. I can look at this whilst I am just chilling here. Let's see. I can give him some points, I think. Let me see. Shimi only has 10. What happens if I add this 1, 0? See if that changes things. Alright, Ronald, could you quickly check your points by using exclamation mark points? I want to see if that worked. What I attempted to do whilst waiting for these credits to play. It's cool, we get to see our team throughout the battles. It's a nice touch to these credits. Let me see. Let's see if this works if I do that. Will it show me his points? Nope, it shows my own points. Okay. I have too many points. I'll have to see if I can send points to people. Thing is, I don't have a way to turn off my own points, so I just have the points accumulate from all my streams. But yeah, we have I did start stream early, so we have a little bit of time. this was one of the reasons, because I knew that I wasn't sure how long the Elite Four would take, as well as just the credits and such. Yeah, that's so cool. You can see all our team members throughout our journey, all the grass types. Makes the credits unique. Okay, yes, you did get points that I gave you. That is fine. He now has 100 points. I guess I have some? Yeah, I think you have 2 from just... You get a point every minute you stay on stream. I just tested it by giving you some points. Because Cryo tried to give you points. I do not know if I have a setting that allows other people to give points at the moment, that's all. But now you have points, so you can probably get an avatar. Ah yes, Primal Groudon, which went down like a complete chump. Poor guy. I've always been so ready to start messing with stream avatars on my end. It's too easy. Yeah, you were thinking that Groudon would be a tricky fight, but you do remember that Groudon is not a fire type, it is a ground type. We technically have advantage over him. I wonder if we'll see Wobbles in the last picture. Yeah, let's go! There we go! Wobbles versus against Steven. So Wobbles does make a cameo here. Right near the end, we got him. Is the primal version fire? I don't believe so. I think it's still ground. I can double check for you. Fire ground, so it's neutral. Yeah, but we put him to sleep with sleep powder and then just sapped away his health until he went down. And we can't really use water due to that sun, so... Here we are on Route 103 again. Wow, so nostalgic, you know. Oh, remember that pond? This is where we first battled, isn't it? Fia, could you do something for me? Come on, let's battle one more time. I want to know what you saw on your journey, how you felt, and what you experienced out there. I want to understand everything about you and your Pokemon, Fia. And then, I want you to understand everything about me and mine. Yep, the additional battle, you fight your rival one last time. This was added only in this version. Stay in for Warlord. Oh, the Quick Claw, let's go, Wobbles. I realized that Quick Claw in the other battle, like against Steven, probably saved our team. Like right near the beginning. Like I just thought about it and I was like, oh, if Wobbles had taken any additional damage against earlier, they might not have survived the poison. But yeah, May's team is a lot weaker than, I guess ours, to say the least. This isn't made to be a fight that you lose, essentially. It's just a little fun battle too. And it kind of makes sense she wouldn't be high enough level to, than the Elite Four, considering she didn't challenge the Elite Four. And you don't get any experience in this fight either. This is purely for fun. The average Pokemon experience, sleep something and it's basically dead. Well, Sleep Powder doesn't have the greatest accuracy. So it was a bit of a gamble. I don't know, man. I kind of miss rival post-game battles that kick your tail. We'll stay in. This, I believe, is her last Pokemon? It is. I feel like it's fitting, considering. But yeah, the rival does get a Mega Evolution for their starter. Thanks, Fia. You really are a champion. Meeting so many different people and encountering so many Pokemon. It's just really... It's been really, really fun. Ah! Fia, look at that! And that is it for Pokemon in Mega Ruby. Norman? Norman, sorry, I know you're watching your show, but... Hmm? What is it? You do remember that we planned to go and watch the meteor shower in Moss Deep? Ah, about that. I've been meaning to tell you, but... It now looks like I'm going to have to be at the gym that day. Oh, well, work is work, I suppose. I'm sorry, honey. It's fine. No, really, it's fine. But what should we do with the tickets we bought? That's true. We already paid for them, so... Yep, the story is not over. It's time to go into the post-game, where everything is... we're gonna deal with some level 60 fighters. I don't know, man, I kind of miss rival post-game battles that kicked your tail. Well, that one was just more for flavor, because you can't change a team afterwards. but to be continued. Why do other Mega users get cool accessories? Get a cool bracelet, I guess, but yeah. It would be cool if we could get custom Mega Evolution abilities. Like what they show in the anime. The anime is a good like showcase of all the really cool stuff that you can use with Mega's stones and the keystones and stuff. But we're going to jump straight back into it because we've got the Delta episode to complete. Here we go. There's a lot of running around and a lot of storytelling. There are a couple of battles in between. One of them was a lipstick. Yes, that was Cynthia's. And Steven has a little badge as well for his. It is the Xth day of the Xth month. Moss Deep Space Center Celestial Observatory. Professor Cosmos! It's a disaster! The meteoroid's trajectory has suddenly changed direction. Now it's on a collision course with our planet. What? Recheck the data. Update the course calculations to confirm the new trajectory. Target locked on. Confirming the meteoroid's new expected trajectory now. According to the numbers, it should make impact somewhere southwest of Satopolis on a small island off Route 131. But changing trajectories mid-flight, it's almost like it's alive. Professor, what should we do? What do we do? Calm yourself, man. Yes, sir. So it has come to this. Looks like I won't be needing this. Yep. Whew. That's so much better. Oh, I feel so free. That uniform gets pretty stinky after a while, and all sweaty too. Merm. Oh, my adorable little Asta. Are you that happy to see me looking like myself again? Ah, you're just too damn cute, like always. But there's not much time left for us. It'll only be a matter of weeks. No, days. Things have gotten a bit tricky now since that kid managed to stop one of the super ancient Pokemon from being revived like it should have been. Not that that's really a big deal. I've already thought of a new plan. If I just tweak a bit with the keystone, want plenty of that build-up. I swear I will protect you, Asta. Delta episode begins. How long is she standing there? Probably not long. Just enough time to monologue. Why, if it isn't fear? It's been some time since I last saw you, but you look stronger somehow. Yeah, I became champion, Dad. That's the impression I get. But your old man hasn't given up yet. Oh, and before I forget, I was thinking of giving these to you. Fear obtained a pair of tickets. They're tickets to the Star Show that's being held at the Moss Deep Space Center. I was really planning to go with your mum, but looks like I've got to rush back to the gym in Petalburg. Oh, you know, it's a pair of tickets. Why don't you invite that little cutie May from next door to come along? Now I better be heading back to the gym. Thank you for looking after the house while I'm away, dear. Of course, dear. You have a safe trip. Oh, that dad of yours. He comes home for the first time in ages and all he talks about is Pokemon. Go and relax. And tomorrow the long-awaited Star Show will finally begin. We've got all the latest news and updates. Oh, well, and just like that, look at this, Sphere. At last, the Leonid, I think that's how it is, Leonid meteor shower returns to illuminate Hoen's night sky. The Star Show held at the Moss Deep Space Center will provide the best viewing of the shooting stars from the center's lofty viewing deck. We hope that you all will take the chance to join. Oh, it sounds lovely. The Leonids, I think that's how you say, Leonids. I remember going to see them with your dad 11 years ago when they last passed by. You should march right over to invite that neighbor girl you're friends with. You can't let that pair of tickets you got from Dad go to waste, so take her along. Ah, come on, Mom, why can't you come with me? Anyways, You think there'd be like substitute gym leaders? Maybe, but I guess there isn't a case of that. Maybe the people, if you had a substitute, would feel cheated if the actual gym leader didn't show up. Huh? Whoa, are we in sync or what? You know, I was just thinking about you. It's great to meet you. It is our first real meeting, right? Yeah, that's right, of course it is. The name's Zinnia, and you? Well, I know all about you. You're Fia, of course. The new Pokemon League champion. And you're one of those special few who use Mega Evolution to get even closer to their Pokemon now, aren't you? Mer. Oh, I know. I'll leave it alone. Look, I'm stopping. But this sure is a nice place, isn't it? Little Root Town. And everyone living here is just so nice, too. Like that neighbor of yours. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to go on like that. We should keep our first meeting short and sweet, don't you think? Until next time, then. Bye-bye. What stranger knows this? She's creepy. Yeah, I know. I only became champion like 10 minutes ago. Ow. May, are you okay? Oh, what should I do? What should I do? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not that big of a deal, Mom. She just knocked me down a bit. Ow! That stings. Oh, Fia. Fia, you're all right, huh? That's a relief. It all happened so fast I couldn't do a thing, but some strange woman came in my window upstairs. And then she took my keystone from me. I tried to fight her off with my team, but she was really strong. I didn't stand a chance. I think I heard her muttering under her breath as she left, though. Something like Petalburg's next. Fia, be careful. Man, imagine that. You're just chilling in your room, and then all of a sudden somebody just barges through your top window. That's on the second floor, by the ways. And beats your team. Remember, May has a team of 48s and 50s. And she has a Mega Blaziken, and she still lost. Just to give you a perspective of how dangerous this person is. Probably put Wobbles in the back a bit, because he is now higher level than everyone else. The level cap, I believe, let me take a look. Technically is 53, but we can't really level down, so it's just going to be 57, so we can't really use Wobbles at the moment. Actually, I might have to put Wobbles away to prevent over-leveling for a little while. We will put Anna instead. So Wobbles is going to have to sit in the back just for a little while. Until we beat a certain trainer, and then we can put Wobbles back on the team. Tedious, bothersome child. You should just be quiet and give me the keystone. I'm telling you, I don't have it. You already know that you can use Mega Evolution. Are you even listening? I've been telling you. Fia. You. Ha. Nice timing. Maybe. I will be taking yours first. Give me that keystone. We're challenged by Courtney. Thankfully, she has the only camel up, so we should easily be able to take care of her. Back, sorry, work has been weird. Busy one moment and completely dead the next. No worries. Just barely. Huh. No. You're always meddling. If that's how it is at Media Falls. The leader's keystone. Thank you so much, Fia. That strange woman suddenly attacked me, demanding that I hand over my keystone. The truth is that I couldn't give it to her even if I wanted to. My keystone is gone. I left it in the house when I went out, and it just disappeared. What in the world is going on? If someone like that ever shows up again... I've got to protect my mom and dad. You be careful too, Fia. The entry call version 0.09 app rang on your PokéNav Plus. Hello? Hello? Is that you, Fia? It's me, Steven. Have you been doing well? I imagine you must be quite shocked. This is a communication mode that Devon is still currently developing. It comes installed on every PokéNav Plus. I thought I would only use it if I needed to contact you urgently, but it looks as though that time has already come. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but I need you to come to the Devon Corporation in Rustboro. There's something I have to talk to you about, in person. I'll be waiting for you there. Poor Wally. I know, he gets back after a long journey, and immediately, like, puts something really important, like a keystone, just to the side, leaves his house for a moment just to get, I don't know, groceries or something. And plus, he hasn't been living with his parents for a little while, too. He's been on a journey, and then he was with his aunt and uncle for his health, so he's only just got back to see his parents. Can you imagine how terrifying that is? It's like the equivalent of putting your keys in your house. You go out, you come back, and that's just suspiciously missing. Nothing else. Like, that would unnerve you. Fia, I'm sorry about summoning you so suddenly. It's well known how often my intuition turns out to be right. I never imagined we'd be meeting again this soon. I'm sorry to say this is not happy news that I bring us together. This isn't something we should discuss in public. Let's continue this inside. After you. Thanks, man. Dad, Fia is here. Well, welcome, welcome. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Oh, I suppose I'm just getting old. Recently, I seem to forget details just as soon as I learnt them. Ho. Dad? Oh, I know what you want to say. My, what a hasty, impatient one you are. What are we to do with such an impatient one for our Pokemon League champion? Oh, is that so? So you're the new champion, Fia. Then I guess I will never break you of that impatientness after all, Steven. Oh, Dad! You're embarrassing me in front of the child! Stop! I know. Can't you take a joke? Now then, Fia. I'm afraid I'm planning to start in on a rather long and quite heavy topic. Are you sure you're ready to take it all in? I guess so. I suppose I should begin. Let me first take us back 3,000 years, to the days when this story began. There was a great war at that time, in a region far from here. That war was finally brought to an end by a weapon created by one man. And what energy source could power such a dreadful weapon? Do you know? You see, it ran on the life energy of Pokemon. The energy that could be gained by the sacrifice of so many Pokemon. There are surely many people who would call it reprehensible. My grandfather, the president of Devon before me, said this. Could we use the energy to improve the lives of people in Pokemon? And so he developed our greatest creation here at the Devon Corporation, Infinity Energy. Thanks to Infinity Energy, Devon was able to become one of the top industries in Hoenn and develop into the giant you see today. You may be surprised to learn that the Devon parts you once recovered for us were in fact part of a motor that would make it possible to power a submarine using Infinity Energy. It was not long before we began to expand our attempts to further human development. Next, we moved into exploring space. The rockets launched from the Moss Deep Space Center using our Infinity Energy. They are the true results of our dreams, passion, and our technology. But never did we imagine they could end up as the best hope for saving our world. My preamble has been quite long, but we arrive at last at the real issue. That is, the overwhelming catastrophe which now approaches us. A huge asteroid, more than 6 miles in diameter, is currently on track to collide with our planet. We have been working together with the Moss Deep Space Center, which was first to recognize this danger. We're devising countermeasures that would use our rockets, but in order for these plans to succeed, though, we need a meteorite shard. So that's it. You want him to go and get that shard for you. Haha. That's my boy, alright? I knew you'd understand it once. It was hardly a deduction worthy of praise. I want you to make your way to Granite Cave near Dewford. According to our surveys, you should be able to find the kind of meteor shard that we need there. And you, Stephen, I want you, son, to head for the Space Center at once to start the preparations using that link cable that I gave you. The link cable? So it is to be a warp system. Yep, the very same link cable that we used to use to transfer Pokemon. They use it as a reference here, which is super, super cool, lore-wise. Yes, I understand. But Granite Cave... Ah, I see. The floor where we first met. The floor with the ancient wall paintings. It is true that there are many shards of meteorites scattered about there. Looks as though it's decided then. Fear. I will head for the Space Center in Moss Deep. If I learn anything, I will contact you at once. Though it will end up being another one-sided message like the one I sent you, I'm afraid. Good luck. Stephen, you be careful. Then, I will be counting on the two of you to take care of this for me. If you forget just what you need to do, just come talk to me again. Assuming I remember as well. Alrighty. So yes, the big disaster is a giant meteorite hitting the Earth. I don't know how on topic this feels, honestly. Considering there was a similar talks on our own world about a meteorite maybe coming to hit the planet. I don't think it's as big as, like, you know, this meteorite. But, there were certainly some topics where people were joking about how, like, oh, it needs to hit us sooner, which is kind of sad when you think about that the world is going to that route. Honestly miss when the remakes weren't one-to-one. Yeah, that's kind of why a lot of people were not pleased with the remakes of Diamond and Pearl, because they were too one-to-one, to a point where, like, you couldn't even, like, there was very little platinum to it. But yeah, there are some people actually who do not, like I've heard, there are some people who don't like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. For me, this is by far one of my favorite Pokemon games still. But I remember watching a video where someone was like, yeah, I don't like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I was like, wow. Because this game added a lot. It added the post-game, it added Dex Naving, which is still a powerful way of shiny hunting. It upgraded the graphics, added a bunch of legendaries. I mean, heck, a lot of great music too. Look, I despise X and Y. ORAS was the only good part of Gen 6. Yeah, X and Y definitely is one of the weaker parts in my opinion as well, but who knows, maybe ZA will improve. Well, it seems like it's true. There really is just like the wall painting there. This one shows primal reversion, while the one shows mega evolution. I guess that proves it once and for all. Our great ancestors once lived here too. The ancestors who passed down through me the knowledge of how to protect the world. How to avert the threat that will appear from space as long was foretold. From a place higher even than the heavens. Mum? What is it, Asta? Oh? We do seem to meet an awful lot, Fia. Are you also interested in this old painting? Or are you here for the other? For one of the meteorite shards that could serve as a source of power for the legendary Pokemon that lives in the heavens above. Either way, you know I adore you. That's it, I can't help it, I have to battle you. I'll play nice though, and ask first, are you ready to battle me, right? That's my boy. Now, let's do it. Give me a good taste of everything you and your Pokemon have to offer. Fighting Zinnia. X and Y had good ideas, the game is far too easy for me to enjoy. That is definitely one of my gripes with it, is that it's too easy to thing, but I think a big reason is that it had good ideas, but like the story is rather pitiful. Like, there are parts of the story where I'm just like, when I went to replay it some time ago, I was like, really? We had this? This feels like filler. I think my biggest complaint over everything, though, is definitely the rivals. The rivals are by far the weakest part of X and Y. But you can still like X and Y. Everyone has their favorites in certain games. That's the beauty of having so many video games. Bring in Breaker. The funniest part about X and Y is that they were trying so hard to make you care instead of having just a good story like Black and White. I think another issue I had with the rivals is that you battle 2 of the rivals, or even 3 of the rivals, only once. And I was just like, wait, we're only fighting them once? What's the point of having them here? Like, I feel like we could have had them show up a bit more frequently, or have them do more story-based stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, it got really swept under the rug. Right, there we go. Dragon types are going to be a bit annoying later on. Especially, I'm pretty sure this girl has a Mega Salamence, if I remember rightly. Oh, perfect. Oh, the crit! Let's go! I feel like X and Y may have been rushed as well because the 3DS was flopping before they hit market. Yeah, I think it was like the 3DS was sort of like going down, but then, you know, it came back with a huge amount of stuff, which is always good. Yes, that's it! That's just what I'm looking for! I mean, Champy doesn't even have a full team. Nice, real nice, Fia. Oh, I really felt that one. 4 points to you. That settles it. You get this meteor shard as a reward. That glittering meteorite you got there. It's sure giving off some vibes. I'd keep a tight hold on it if I were you, along with that shard I just gave you. Hey, the actions you're taking now, are they based on the ideals you cling to? Or are they based on actual truths? And if they are, how much of the truth do you think you know? Mom? Yes, ma'am, moving out. Such a spoiled girl you are, Asta. So, what will be our next stop, sweetie? Fia, were you able to find the meteor shard that we need? If you were able to secure it, could you hurry back to us at the Moss Deep Space Center? I'm afraid we don't seem to have much time left. I'll be waiting for you. Okay, I don't like Zinnia, to be honest. They try to make N again. Maybe, maybe not. I don't say N and Zinnia are the same characters. Absolutely not. Zinnia is definitely someone who I feel is one of those characters who isn't, like... It reminds me of, like, a hero who needs to, like, put everything on their own shoulders and just, you know, do everything themselves. That's what I feel like Zinnia is. N is different. N was more that he cared a lot about Pokemon and saw them as friends and wanted to follow his ideals on the world, but Zinnia is different. Zinnia is sort of like a slight outsider at the first part, but you can see she's definitely moving. I mean, kinda, I just mean her dialogue. Yeah. Right now, she's playing the, ooh, I'm so mysterious right now. So she's not fully up to scratch, but, you know, I don't mind Zinnia. The one thing I do definitely like about her is she has got a bangin' battle theme once we do fight her truly. Like, her battle theme's great. It's so similar with the morally grey mystery nonsense. I do like, N's a great character though, for sure. There is something funny about his text being set to the fastest speed possible, like faster than fastest on this system. Who knows? I mean, we might get to see N again at some point, considering we're gonna have to do one of the Gen 5 games, depending on which one gets redeemed though, because if we get Black and White redeemed, we get to see more N. If we get Black and White 2 redeemed, then we see him during the post area. So we don't get to see much of him. It all depends. I also have a feeling that it's not just End that you like, Ronald. I think I get a slight feeling that it might be just Gen 5. Yeah, I'm scared of those remakes, but I'm sure they'll happen. Yeah, I think everyone was. They were like, it's gonna be a Johto Let's Go, and some people were like, no, it's gonna be a Gen 5 remake, and it's like, ZA! But I am excited to see where ZA takes us. Alrighty, to the space station, which I never visited, like, at all. Gen 5 is peak. I do want to go back to Gen 5 at some point, because I do like the sprites for sure. You must be Fia. Mr. Stephen Stone told me he was expecting you. This way, please. I like 3 and 4 too, but 5 is just special. For me, yeah, I'm a Gen 3er, so I'm always going to have Gen 3 above. Professor Cosmo, may I interrupt you? Ah, Fia, thank you for coming. And you brought the meteor shard with you. Well done. Here you go. I was rather surprised to learn that you knew the Professor. You really do seem to make connections everywhere you go. Now then, Professor, could I ask you to explain once more about the current plan? Indeed, please, come this way. I imagine that you've heard some of the situation from President Stone already. Our current plan involves using the infinite energy within our rocket combined with the life energy of humans found in keystones. We will start off by artificially replicating the massive energy that is triggered at the time of Mega Revolution. We will fire the energy produced from our rocket into space, create a warp hole. By creating a warp hole in the path of the incoming meteoroid, we hope to be able to transport it somewhere far away from here. As a matter of fact, this technology already exists and has been incorporated in some of our commonly used devices. I think you know what I mean. Those panels that spin you about and then you come out, warped on another spot. I imagine you stepped on a few such. Audius plan, and using technology you would. May I ask where exactly the asteroid will be warped to? Well, we're not entirely sure, but we do have a device that links the warp holes. We named it the link cable. But there's no need to worry. Based on our theory, we can at least guarantee that we'll be able to send it away from our planet. However, we realize that we will need more energy than originally anticipated to control the link cable properly. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but with one more meteor shard... Nice! So this is the heart of the famous space station everyone talks about. Pretty impressive, huh, Asta? Ma. Excuse me, young lady, you can't just let yourself in here. Oh, where's the harm in that? Don't be such a stick in the mud. Right? Who are you? You're no sightseer. Oh, me? We do seem to keep running into one another. You're a busy boy, Fia. Who are you? What are you doing here? Me? I'm Zinnia, just your regular old tourist, nothing more. Dreaming of taking a little trip into space, huh? Oh, I see. So this is what has come of human technology and of hope and blood and sweat and tears and... Well, the list gets kind of long and boring, but it contains everything, huh? I know all about it. Just what kind of energy you're using to fuel this rocket thing. The abominable technology humanity first thought up 3,000 years ago. So, you're once again planning to claim that this is best for humanity, or best for the whole darn world. It's a snap of your fingers to repeat the sins of the past. Worst, if what I overheard is true, this time you're about to commit an error even more abominable than before. Tell me, would you rather we sit here wringing our hands waiting for that meteoroid to strike us? What's up with that? You're a pretty simple guy for a former Pokemon League champion. Then I guess I'll hang my hopes on what our current champion will have to say. So, how about it, Fia? What do you think? Do you have some better idea? You bet I do. I'm gonna fight the meteorite. Ooh, really? Well, that's promising. You'll have to tell me so we can set these guys straight. Look, I'm not here to criticize the way you guys are looking at this, but I want to be sure you thought this through well and good. You know, there are necessary sacrifices, and there are unnecessary sacrifices. What a disappointment. This is the best you could do with all your knowledge and technology? Instead of trying to make something out of nothing, you'd rather repeat the mistakes of the past straight up? Nope, you're gonna add new mistakes on top. That really takes the cake. You guys need some imagination. Oops, but you were all in the middle of a conversation or something, right? Sorry about that. I guess we'll just let ourselves out then. Come on, Asta. Ma. Who was that woman? And the way she spoke to us, it's almost as if she came here for some kind of confirmation. And yet I feel as though I should know her from somewhere. Ah, Professor, forgive me. I believe you were trying to tell us something before that woman interrupted us? Yes. Ah, you see, in order to complete the warp hole, we will need another meteor shard, an extremely pure one. Then we should head to Granite Cave once again? No, the kind of meteor shard we'll need this time can only be found at Meteor Falls. Meteor Falls, I see. Perhaps we will learn something there. I will head to Meteor Falls at once. Follow as soon as you are ready. I feel we might discover even more than a meteor shard there. Ida will Mach punch it. We need Sky Uppercut. I'll punch the meteorite. I'm sure I could destroy a meteorite. It's fine. Alrighty, off to Meteor Falls. We are running a little tight on time. But I will do my best. Man, Meteor Falls. It's been a while since we've been there. It does not bring up good memories, I must admit. All it brings up is memories of me, attempting to, get a single sunstone. Apologies, I have to keep muting the mic because I got a bit of a cough. Can you believe it? I was sick for almost a month and this is what I get in return. I get another sickness straight up after the last one. Yeah, it feels like a bit of a scam, don't you think? I mean, Zinnia has the same type of rhetoric as N, like with using Pokemon as 100%. Using Pokemon as 100% evil and stuff, though in Gen 5 it was misguided. Here it's a bit more correct, but she's really on a high horse. Oh yeah, she's definitely on a high horse. It does probably help with the fact that she is from a people who are pretty old. But I'm pretty sure that, I don't know if the lore in this game it might be mentioned. We'll see when we get a bit further in, because we're about to learn a little bit more about Zinnia in just a moment. Oh my god, I can't believe I ran into that trainer. I haven't fought him since the beginning. Oh no. Because I skipped a bunch of battles. Man is about to get one-tapped. No, let's not switch. The reason I like N is because he seems to have more understanding of your opposition, although he finds you wrong. Also, N is socially awkward, so it makes it funnier. And sometimes it feels like N is feels more of your rival. I think another good thing is just Gen 5 had solid rivals in general. There's obviously Sharon, who's obviously feels like your to-the-book sort of rival, from the old games, where he's obviously... I think he's closer to, maybe, Gen 3 and 4's rivals. And then you have Bianca, who's, more ditzy, but she has a really good story, honestly. I do like the whole thing that happens with Bianca. And it's nice to see that she grows quite a bit from it. And then you have N, who's, sort of the more main rival. Do I have any repels? It would be handy if I did. Yes, I do have some repels. This should speed things up a little bit, because we did actually come back here because we needed Dragon Claw. So we've been through here before, so most of the trainers will be already battled, so we can avoid any extra battles that we shouldn't have. Oops. we go. Was this guy here before? I don't remember. I thought I battled everyone here. Surf. Gen 5 rivals a peak. Bianca and Sharon have really good arcs, and being the alleged leader of Plasma gives them more involvement with you in the story. I also liked back in the day there was so many theories about N as well. That was great. I know they're not true anymore, but one of my favorite theories was like that one where he was actually, people thought he was a Zoroark for the longest time, and that he wasn't actually human to begin with. Alright. Okay, take the first ladder, follow the path northwest here. No, I don't want to... I'm pretty sure I battled all these people. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, here we go. Somehow I didn't battle that one guy. We could have easily avoided him if I didn't go the right way. Here, we have the meteor shard. I've come to understand many things, as I suspected might happen. Allow me to introduce you. The honourable lady you see here before you is a descendant of the ancient Dragonids. Yes, I am one of the Dragonid people. One of those ancient folk tasked with passing down the knowledge of Mega Evolution with the great law of Lord Rayquaza, who was the beginning of all. Since times long gone, Hoenn has repeatedly suffered great disasters. At times, the destruction took the form of a huge meteoroid which fell upon our land from distant space. At other times, the primal reversions of our own super ancient Pokemon brought us to the brink of destruction. Each time, Lord Rayquaza has saved us from doom. The chosen Lawkeeper, standing before a stone that shone with rainbow light, offered up a wish to the Great One, and Lord Rayquaza's body was suffused with a brilliant light and transformed. In its transformed state, Rayquaza's power was more devastating than ever before, overcoming even the super ancient Pokemon with all their primal power. A rainbow stone, an invocation from the Lawkeeper, and a Rayquaza unlike any ever seen. I see, it does resemble what we know of the process of Mega Evolution. Yes, it does indeed. A Pokemon, a person, a stone of power, the bonds that tie them all together. The transformation of the Pokemon that occurs as a result of this phenomenon was called Mega Evolution by Leyden peoples. So the mechanism for Mega Evolution was discovered as a result of the first meeting between humanity and Rayquaza. But I have one last question. That Lawkeeper you spoke of. The Lawkeeper is the one who has inherited the knowledge and the power to summon Lord Rayquaza when disaster imperils this world. The true Lawkeeper of the current generation is the one called Zinnia. The disaster that now approaches our planet, as it has twice before, Zinnia has been trying for some time to avert it in her own way. To draw Lord Rayquaza to our sphere, she has joined a certain organization that sought to revive the super ancient Pokemon. She taught them the secrets needed to bring back these threats and summon a great dragon itself. Now it seems she travels the land, scouring the world for keystones. So it was true. As I suspected, that woman who appeared at the Space Center was one of the Dragonids. But I never dreamed she was involved in the attempted revival of the super ancient Pokemon. In full knowledge of the power they held, fully understanding that the terrible changes they would wreak upon our world. Still, she helped bring that situation about? Did she give a thought to the many people and Pokemon whose lives were put at a great risk by her actions? Could she accept the inevitable sacrifice of so many lives in order to protect the planet from the coming meteoroid? Balance must rule this world. History is doomed to repeat itself. While our people have overcome many disasters, in the past it was always through great sacrifice. Yet we have continued to struggle to preserve peace for as many years as we can. That is how we have protected this world upon which we now live. People, Pokemon, all nature, and yes, even you. I do not know exactly what you plan to do, but do you believe that you are not sacrificing anything for your own protection? Zinnia will follow her convictions until the very end, even knowing the sacrifices that they will require. even if the sacrificial blade is leveled at our own heart. Is that right? I understand. Thank you for everything. What is this? This vague sense of apprehension. My intuition has often proven true. I'm going back to Rustboro first. I have to get back to Devon. Sharon trying too hard to be by the book was cool. Bianca trying too hard to be a battler, though it wasn't in her nature, was cute. Honestly, Bianca feels like a prototype for what type of character Hop eventually became. I know a lot of people didn't like Hop, but I actually think Hop's a pretty good, what's the word? A good rival. Because, I mean, let's be real. If you were fighting against something and constantly getting beaten every single, like, turn, I think you would also start to go a bit, like, you would start to feel hella defeated. Come on, there's a lot of people out there who've played games and you've lost so many times you just give up and just drop the game, never play it again. It's happened. And that's why I felt like Hop was pretty realistic in a way. I would say Hop, like, yeah. My issue is that Hop's great. What's his name? Bede is great as a rival. I do like him. She, whatever her name is, I've forgotten. Marnie, is it? No. Maybe I'm thinking of a different character altogether. But the other rival... What? Ow! Gee whiz. Ouch. Oh? You're that fantastic trainer who helped me before. Marnie, yeah, she's okay. Marnie is Marnie. Marnie, we could remove Marnie and things wouldn't change. Yo, geek! Ah, you gotta help me, please. Whoa, you're that kid trainer I met before. Ah, you're getting in my way again. Like, I do not like her as a character at all. She is probably one of the... She's down there with, like, the Gen 5 rivals, in my honest opinion. Like, all she's got for her is she's cute and she's, with the other team, like Team Yell. And Team Yell's bottom of the barrel too in terms of teams. So I really don't care for her at all. And I know some people got upset with me for saying that they didn't like Marnie, but you only like Marnie for her design. You don't like her for her character. Because she's got none in Sword and Shield. And I don't think Sword and Shield's story is too bad. It's just, it feels rushed and they really didn't flesh out the actual bad guy. I feel like if they fleshed him out, the story would be much better. That's just my honest opinion. But you can find out all of that discussion over in my my home series. Did you hear about what it was supposed to be? I don't think I've looked too deep into it. I'm gonna keep pressing the button because we are running out of time. I was supposed to finish soon, but we've still got like a little bit left and I don't want to... What's wrong, Grunt? What? You again? Fine, even though I know I can't win, I'm gonna challenge you for Courtney. At least he's honest. We've got we got so many fights still to go before we even get a chance to get to where we need to. I probably should message the peeps. Alright, let's get rid of this wheezing real quick. Leon in the first draft was supposed to be a fraud. Think of him like stage wrestling match, WWE style. Meh. I don't think that's great. I think I like the Leon now. Oh! Wait, was that Destiny Bond? It was. I wasn't paying attention. I looked away to write something. Well. Sorry, chat. Sound the retreat! It's only good sense to save my own hide for Courtney's sake. I'm hungry, so I'm going back. Ah! Well, my stomach's ready for battle, because it's rumbling. Don't worry, I've been hydrating this entire time. It would have been cool. It would have also meant Rose was staging everything for the money for his disaster. Maybe. But I like the idea of just Leon being just as earnest as possible. He's great, honestly. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I cannot believe I lived on one. I might also put Wobbles back on the team because, you know, at this point, level caps doesn't matter. We're gonna crush the level cap in just a moment anyways. Because chat's dead, I don't have anything good for Camelrupt. Oof. They had to cut all of that because we can't have someone as experimental as a phony champion. Man's too airheaded to be a fraud. Yeah, I agree. He doesn't even know which way is left and right. I saw somebody's like thoughts of like they should just make Rose more involved in the story. I mean, and they also had like Bayday, who was a bit of a fraud of a rival as well, thinking he was, you know, all expensive and stuff. So I think, yeah, having two frauds would have been meh. So hungry. But yeah, I prefer Leon being just an airhead. He's just got good intentions. He's like a golden retriever. A lost, like I figured. I'm gonna go get some food on the way back. Thank you, you've helped me again. As my next, I'll give you another great... Oh no, now's not the time for this. We're in big trouble. Team Magma stole the company's device for the link cable that our company has been developing. It's a special tool called the Dimensional Shifter. The person who stole it was this short and pretty. She had a nasty look in her eyes. What should I do? What would you do? What shall I do? They must have headed for the Moss Deep Space Center. Steven must have gone ahead to the Space Center, but I'm worried. Still though, I would have had Rose involved in the plot running the show. But yeah, I think Rose needed more involvement. And I feel like another thing that they really needed to do was mention about the crisis a lot earlier. You don't find out about the energy crisis until the very end of the game. If they at least had, like, a means to, like, tell us about it so we knew about it, then yeah. Bayday is more like a chihuahua. Yeah, he really is. He thinks he's like, it's like an actual chihuahua. You know how they think they're bigger dogs and that they can fight everyone? That's exactly what Bayday is. He is a legitimate chihuahua. Okay, we're gonna quickly heal up because we got stuff to do. Got a couple more fights. Like I said, they changed the story most of the way through development after having ported to Switch. Yeah. So I think had they that's why the story sucked so. Oh goodness. No, I'll allow it. Don't worry. Just remember this comments go on YouTube. But I've had people say a lot worse. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If they had I feel like that's why everyone's so excited for ZA to take forever to get, you know, done. Mission start. Well, nothing means towards anyone, just the story is on good. Yeah, I know what you mean. Don't worry. I love how they had this one theme for these 5 idiots. Unique theme for only these 5. Hehehe. We finally meet again. It's been 3... how long has it been? Nincompoop, it doesn't matter. Brace yourselves. We won't let you call us mere quintuplets. Like, this is... They have a single theme for these these guys. But I do love how they do have a horde battle, like, in battles. Oh no, my attack stat. Oh, how could they do this to me? Hello, Max. Good to see ya. We're just probably, I would say, halfway through the Delta episode. We're trying to get it finished as soon as possible so I can get ready for Crescent's collab. Oh no, though, my attack stat's -5, whatever shall I do? This is why Surf exists. Yeah, no, my physical attack stat. Alrighty. We're definitely over the level cap, but who cares? Technically, level, if we look at Zinnia's, it's like 60, so we're fine. The mouth fell like dominoes. Oh no, we lost again! But how are you? I hope you are well rested after the big 8-hour stream we had over at the Alchemist's channel. Oh my goodness. Ha ha ha, I knew we would lose. I wanted to win, start like the Hoenn Rangers. That's odd. That's a strategy. Intimidate 5 times in a row should have been invincible. Did you cheat? Nincompoop. You're strong, aren't you? Stop whining. Courtney's on the 2nd floor. It's pathetic, but we can't stop her. Please, please help her. Alrighty, off we go. Your timing is impeccable as always, Fia. Team Magma. What do you intend to do with that device? You do realize that this is the last hope we have of saving this planet? Last hope. Haha. My team. The team I put all my hope into. Leader Maxi was broken. He was broken. He was broken by this brat. How convenient it must be for you to put all the blame on another. Shut up! Enough. I've had enough of this world. Aha, I know. Inside that rocket is the same amount, no, even more Pokemon life energy than what powered the ultimate weapon in the war 3,000 years ago. What? I think we're in for an impact so big it will surpass the massive explosion that ended that war. I don't know what all this talk of a meteoroid is, but I have no need of it. Here, by my own hand, I will make that rocket explode and bring an end to this world. I will fix Project Azoth. Of course, I will also destroy this dimensional shifter that's supposed to warp the asteroid away someplace to... Fear. This fool, this incredible fool really intends to do it. If we don't stop this now, our whole world will be embroiled in destruction. You're ready to battle, aren't you? Wonderful. Don't get in my way! I was pretty sore when I woke up, but painkillers have kicked in and I'm up and about now. Yeah, she got issues. Oh, look, it's the Skarmory that screwed over my team. She fine though? No, you can't use that as an excuse. Alright. I'm sure Steven will be okay if I just use Surf right now. Oh right, she has a Mega Stone. I forgot about that. I'm not gonna save her from 4 times Surf. Yeah, Steven's fine. He knows what he's doing. Easy peasy. Even with a -1. Oh, Destiny Bond again. I'm not going to fall for that this time. I'm gonna switch. Kinda want our chat to stay alive. But yeah, we had a really big session. Not that I remember too much of what happened near the end of that session, but you know. Stop using Destiny Bond. I can stall too, you know. I want these EXP. Just barely. Crazy strong, just like always. Yeah, GG easy. Why? Why must you always get in my way? Dang it. Here, now's our chance. Take the dimensional shifter and... Asta snatched away the dimensional shifter away from Courtney. That Pokemon, doesn't it belong to... Nice one, Asta! You're the Dragonid? Yep, or you could just call me Zinnia. Asta! Thank you, dear. Now then, that's an impressive machine. Snap your fingers and the asteroid vanishes. And we all live happily ever after. Indeed, it's just like that former champion said. This thing is the best hope we have of saving this planet and everything on it. But you know, it could also be the worst tragedy imaginable for some other world and everyone on it. What are you trying to say? I'm not talking to you. You don't get it. But you fear. Hope for our world, tragedy for another. You get it, don't you? I do. And you come through again. You never disappoint me. My people know it. From generation to generation, we pass along the lore about the distortions in the world born by the mega evolution mechanism. About the existence of another world, which we have long observed to be just like this one, and yet not the same. That's right, a Hoenn region that's almost exactly like this one we live in. Filled with Pokemon and people like us. A world where maybe the evolution of Pokemon took a slightly different path. Where Mega Evolution is unknown. A world where the war 3,000 years ago never happened. A world where the ultimate weapon was never built. And in that Hoenn of that world, what would happen if one day, out of the blue, a meteoroid appeared? What would happen to the people of that world without the technology to destroy the meteoroid or the power to warp it away? Looks like it's beyond the power of your imagination. Zinnia crushed the dimensional shifter in her hand. What kind of fool are you? You have no substantial proof and yet you claim another world, one just like our own, exists? Out of this fantasy, you've destroyed our only hope. What have you done? Farewell, brief hope. Do you even know? Now what are we to do? Calm down there, Prof. You'll be okay. We to protect this world. And the other. Who exactly is we? What are your intentions? Oh yeah, silly me. I forgot the other thing I came for. What? Give me that. Zinnia snatched the keystone away from Courtney. And that's the keystone gotten. Now I put it together with the keystone we've got in their base. Looks like my next appointment is calling, so I'll excuse myself now. Later! Leader Maxie's keystone. Is she trying to steal it? No. Confound it all. So she must be making for Team Magma's hideout next. Think, Stevens, think! What to do? Ooh, you got Rowlet. Nice. Alrighty. Gotta chase after Zinnia. I believe we only have just a little bit more. I think we'd have like maybe 2 more major battles before we get on with the final battle. I am thinking that, considering we don't have much time, what we might do is just use the Master Ball on Rayquaza and then just knock out Deoxys. Because Deoxys is, you don't need to catch, you can always come back and get him. Rayquaza, you have to catch. And I totally flew past where I needed to go. And yeah, considering we don't have too much time, I probably want to do that instead. Ooh, nice with a catch with just a Pokeball too. But yeah, if you want to see all that stats for the Poke community thing, it should be just below in the About section. Okay. Suppose we're gonna have to, yeah, Master Ball the Sky Serpent. Out of the way, peoples. Okay, I'm gonna quickly look up a guide on how to get through this place fast. Just... Unless I just casually remember what I did last time. Apparently didn't go that way. Which way did I go? Because I was able to do this, like, first try. Oh, dang it. I was trying to get past her. Because I remember I didn't battle some of these people, so they're probably very under-leveled. Oh no, they're actually higher leveled. Wheezing's annoying because we can't OHKO it. Or maybe... Oh, come on! Such a waste of time. I just want to get through this area. We're gonna have to do it, we're gonna have to do it. Okay, there we go. Stalled it out long enough, I think. I don't believe Destiny Bond will next work this turn. Okay. Cannot use wobbles for the time being, because he is over the level cap. Okay. And you go this way. Oh, yep. Got some guaranteed battles, unfortunately. I just imagine we're just coming in with chat, just surfing the entire time. We're out of the way, coming through. Chat's actually over the level cap too, so I'll probably have to withdraw him. Still within the level cap, I guess. But he's going to be above the level cap soon. Ida has not got much levels. Okay. Avoid that guy. The trunk shouldn't give me much trouble, it's just a time waster. Pretty much. That's the only really inconvenient thing. Alright, then the winner is Zinnia. Leader Maxi, please compose yourself. Great Maxi has fallen to this woman. Oh, what's this? Aren't you a happy girl, Asta? Just what I expected of my daughter, was so in sync. Woman, who are you? Who am I? That's a surprisingly difficult question. I couldn't become who I was supposed to be, so who does that make me now? Whatever, right? Enough of the introspective and soul-searching. You there, Fia, don't just stand there like a stick in the mud. Come on over and say hi. Could it be the child? You, why are you here? Isn't it obvious? He's the hero, right? Here to save the world again. Oops, but it looks like he's a bit too late this time. If only he'd been here just 1 minute earlier. You! Zinnia snatched the keystone away from Maxi. Leader? Alright, I'd say this keystone is mine. Finally got everything, Asta. Now we can do it. The summoning. We will summon Rayquaza. Well then, looks like my job here is done, so don't mind me while I excuse myself. Oh, Fia? I really hope you'll come chasing after me, you know. We'll be heading to that ancient tower, sealed since primal times, the Sky Pillar. If you don't know what that is, well, ask that former champ of yours. He'll know what I'm talking about. See you there. What is going on here? Who does she think she is, messing up our base and then giving us the slip? That can never be forgiven. Now I see. Yes, it is not chance that brought you here now. This was inevitable. Leader. Tabitha, give it to him. What did you say? Is that alright? Yes. Now that the keystone has been stolen, a megastone will serve me no purpose. Acknowledged. And we get a megastone there we can't really use. Camera up, Knight. Make sure your camera up holds onto it tightly. I do not have the power now to use Mega Evolution, so I trust this to you. I trust it, believing that this is the best action I can take now. That woman. She had such utter mastery over her Dragon-type Pokemon. There is more to her than meets the eye. I do not know what must be going through her mind, but I think you may be the only one who can now stand against her. So I ask you this favor. Rage, take up this fight for me, and bring this crisis to its resolution. Alrighty. Fia, are you alright? Is that right? I never even imagined. The Keystone. The Sky Pillar and the Dragonid people. So that's it. I begin to see the lines connecting these dots. I think we need to meet up at once to discuss what we should do next. I'll be waiting at the Space Center. Yes, unfortunately we do have to do a little bit of dragging around just to get places, but... and we can't even use an escape rope, we've got to run our way back out. Oh, that's annoying. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Camerupt doesn't have hands. He can believe he has hands. If he believes hard enough, he has hands. Thankfully, it looks like all the grunts that were here are gone. But just to be sure, just avoid any locations where they may be at. I am really cutting down on time. Hopefully Cress is okay with that. Cress says that 30 minutes should be plenty of time, but obviously I want to make sure that I get through this as quickly as possible. And we are almost there. We're at the last part, so we have only like 2 major battles, and then that's it. And then we are actually done with the Delta episodes. A couple of the fights have been a bit annoying to do, but nothing too difficult, thankfully. It will be this second part that's going to be a bit of annoyance. I think the big annoyance will be I haven't really explored too many of the routes. So I'm going to have to like surf all the way over to some of the locations. Alrighty. Apparently everybody's chill here, despite everything that just happened. Fia, I have been expecting you. Ah, that's it. That woman, that's Zinnia, she's mentioned the Sky Pillar. Few can enter it, only the successors of the ancient world who know of what has been. The lawkeepers who are tasked with passing on that knowledge to those who come after. Do you remember Wallace, whom you met in Setopolis? Is that right? That is a relief. The gym leader of Setopolis, Wallace, should know how to undo the seal on the Sky Pillar entrance. He is also one of the few humans to have inherited such ancient lore. I will remain here and work with the professor and his team to devise a plan for what to do next. That woman Zinnia, I cannot put my faith in her. I will think of a new way to stop the meteoroid on our own. Zinnia and the Sky Pillar, I will leave them in your hands. I will send a message to Wallace for you, so he knows to help. You'll probably find him in the Cave of Origin in Setopolis. Alrighty, off to Setopolis. But yeah, I believe Alpha Sapphire you get Sharpedo Knight, whilst you get Camerite Knight in Omega Ruby. There we go. Let's see. I guess we have to make it to Route 3-1. Okay. I think I have enough super repels though, at the very least. Neither of those Pokemon have hands, I know. I always think about that with like some held items. I'm like, how is it that these Pokemon are holding held items? Though I know, some cases, I think in the anime, they have them as accessories on the Pokemon. Okay. Cameron has a neck so he could wear a necklace. What a glorious turn of events. Is it really? Oh, is it really? To think that this tree... Never knew we had received it from the huge man who visited from the Kalos region. Goodness me, old master, this has been a learning experience. I thank you for this. Oh, you are too kind, Master Wallace. Oh, no, you're too modest. Ha ha ha. Now then. Welcome again to Satopolis, our new champion Fia. Stephen has told me everything. Do you wish to go to the Sky Pillar? It is true that the cave that leads to the Sky Pillar can only be opened by the hands of someone who is descended from ancient people of Satopolis, as, indeed, am I. Or by ones of the Draconids, who have also lived in Hoenn since ancient times. The Sky Pillar is in fact an altar built for the ascension of Rayquaza, that legendary Pokemon long said to be the protector of the Hoenn region. Hey, it's Jaxie! Yes, I am running late, I'm sorry. We're trying. Only the ancient Draconid people know how to summon Rayquaza to the Sky Pillar. Stephen has told me of the woman Zinnia. She must be trying to revive Rayquaza for some purpose. I shall go first to the Sky Pillar. When your preparations are complete, come join me. The Sky Pillar towers over everything upon one of Route 101's small islands. I do not think we went to Route 131, so we're kind of beat. It's cool, Alan needs his little plush PNG. Do you want me to send it over to the chat? I can easily do that. Give me 1 second. I've got you. And I shall quickly get this cutscene started. Doopy-doo. Grab this, grab this. Grab this, grab this. Bam. I sent all the PNGs to those, chat. I think that should work. But yeah, you can see I haven't explored any of the routes down here, so they're not procking. Right. I actually could have gone to a lower route. Let me try going to that lower route. Alright, I sent them over. They're all good. But yeah, more X and Y lore added. I mean, you can see the little eternal flower planted there. Which is why my theory about, what is it? Surely I've been to one of these routes down here, right? Come on, Latios. Have I really not been to any of the lower routes? Ugh, that's annoying. Wait, you don't get the Johto starters in this game? You get the Johto starters after finishing the Delta episode. Oh my god, this is gonna be tight in terms of time. Because, oh, is my repel out? Gotta put that back on. Because we do have only 2 big battles, but there's a lot of expedition dump. So, there's a lot of talking. Which I'm gonna have to do my best to talk. At least, while we're doing the collab, I can use my own voice instead of switching to so many voices of so many different people. Could avoid all these swimmers too. Oh, I was trying to avoid one and end up hitting another one. But yeah, you only get the Johto stars after finishing the main game and the Delta episodes. I believe you also can get the other starters. I do not remember how you get them though. I think it's like, it's either beating the champion again, or if it's doing certain things in the story. But yeah. Alright, chat is too high level to use anymore. I think we can still use chat for the Wallace fight. Let me take a look. Because, yeah, we do have to fight Wallace in a moment. No, he's too over-leveled. So anybody over level 57 can't be used against Wallace for this last fight. Breloom is best kangaroo Pokemon? Oh yeah, I love Breloom. I use Breloom a lot in Violet for catching all the catching all the shinies I do in those games. And it's got a good shiny too. And Breloom was one of my first grass types to make it up to the end of my Ruby Nuzlocke, the very first Nuzlocke I did. Okay, I think we're all good here, so we should be fine. So you have come, Fia. As you can see, I have undone the seal on the entrance to the Sky Pillar. Follow the path within and you will reach the pillar in time. However, to go beyond this point, there is one more trial you must overcome. It is my duty as one of the ancient Cetopolins, a duty passed down to me by my former master. You must battle me, here and now. Prove to me that your power is great enough to face what lies ahead. Now tell me, are you prepared? Then let us begin. Champion of Hoenn, you who should exhibit the most graceful of art in the battle of Pokemon, I would have you show me your true strength. Breloom is like top 10 of your favorite Pokemon. Nice. Well, Mags, it does please you. Breloom is available as an avatar in my stream avatars. Big whale. And I did make some new avatars recently as well. So for those who have just joined, you can take a look at some of those avatars. I'm slowly working on some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon ones. But there's about, I would say 200 choices, I think, because I've done 20 waves. It is kind of funny that this fight would be so much harder. I think this fight's probably going to be rough for Cress if Crescent is, gonna be doing this fight. I don't know, has Cress done the, Delta episode? I haven't been able to keep up with their own Omega Ruby runs because, unfortunately, it's during when I'm coming off work when they start their streams. So I'm thoroughly exhausted. Rain Dance is a bit annoying, but it won't kill us. Because I know Crescent's doing water and fire, and I think they beat the champion last episode. They're not going to, just gonna hop to the next game. Ah, that's a shame. Oh well, it's their decision. But still congrats on them beating the champion. We've been doing a lot of Pokemon lately. Totally understandable. Colo. I'm gonna use someone who isn't level 58 right now. Yeah, because you're also doing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl as well. For me, this is the only Pokemon content people have been getting. They're like, everyone should play Monster Hunter Stories? You say that as a joke, Mags, but I am actually planning on streaming that game very soon. We'll be playing the first Monster Hunter Stories and the second one eventually, too. Ah, Swift Swim. That's annoying. And since we finished Mario Luigi Brothership, we actually have a slot open now. But I probably will take a little bit of time to just do do some bouncing around with things as well, because I need to clean up my inventory of stuff, because I have too many files that need to be transferred. Good, it's a fun little game. Oh, I know, I played both of the games. I thoroughly enjoyed them. Unfortunately, I can't really use half my team against this Gyarados, because everybody is level 58. Wilds Night. Yeah, it would be nice to stream the big main Monster Hunter games, but I feel like it would be a bit difficult to do them, because if your fights are like take a while, it could just like, you know, extend the time. Ooh, Wobble's about to hit that level cap. We might have to... I think we'll be okay, because this is the only major fight before Zinnia's. But it would be fun to do just a stream of Wilds when everybody's like in post-game, where we fight big monsters. Yeah, I feel like we have enough DPS to smash through the battles. But usually you'd stream the story as well. Alrighty, there we go. So, I like how it's called the Satopian Wallace. To defeat me, a descendant of the ancient Satopolis people, even while I was holding nothing back. Well, unfortunately for you, my guy, I'm using a monograss team. As I've come to expect from you, Thea. You are an excellent Pokemon trainer. The Pokemon that you sent out in that battle, at times dancing as lightly as an elusive spring breeze, yet striking with a sudden surety of lightning from the blue. Watching you command the battle with such ease and grace, even I may succumb to your charm. Now, go forth. Find the truth that you seek. As one of the ancient people of Satopolis, I cannot intrude upon this holy place. I will return to Satopolis for now, and try to lay plans in case the worst should come to pass despite all our efforts. I'm sorry that we always seem to be leaving the fate of all the world in your hands. Yet, there it lies once again. Good luck to you, young champion. Yep, time to go see the big worm. It is so funny how different Sky Pillar is in this game compared to, compared over to the original. Alrighty. Now, before anyone asks, no, even though Rayquaza has to be forced into our team, we are not using Rayquaza whatsoever. It may be green, but it's not a grass type, so it doesn't count. But man, this place is so much different from the original game. Is the name Joker a Persona reference? It definitely is, I know. I thought, Rosemary gets a mask, we'll call him Joker. So, you came for me. Thanks for that. That's really good, Thea. I really feel it, right here. Since you've been a good boy, I think I'll give you something I've been keeping. Look, the paintings that cover the walls of this tower. See? These are the history of humanity, of Pokemon, and of nature itself. They're tales that have been passed down by my ancestors, the Dragonids, for thousands of years. And now, I'll pass that history and lore on to you. Thousands of years ago, in the primal age long lost, the world was overflowing with natural energy. Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre fought over that energy in endless furious clashes. In the face of Primal Groudon and Kyogre's great power, people could do nothing. The only choice was to watch as disaster upon disaster swept over them. It was in such a time that a great many meteoroids poured from the darkness of space, from a place higher even than the heavens. And the meteoroids fell in their multitude upon a waterfall that had long been home to a tribe of dragon-type Pokemon users. Got Strikers on sales recently, gonna get around to playing it eventually. As long as you know the story of the original game. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the first chapter of my tale. I'll tell you the next part of the story on the next floor. Look forward to it. But yeah, this place used to be so daunting back in the old games. But in this game, it is more a presentation of sorts. Oh, here you are! Oh yeah, you've watched Royal twice. Played... okay, that's good. Well, let me continue. It's finally time for Chapter 2. Here we go. At last, right? Ha! I know you're thrilled. The meteors shone with a rainbow brilliance, as some great life was held within. That was when, as if drawn by the brilliance, a Pokemon that shone in a blazing emerald hue descended from the heavens. That Pokemon was none other than Rayquaza. Rayquaza's power overwhelmed that of the two primal Pokemon, and peace returned to the world. The people of Hoenn revered Rayquaza as a true savior. 1,000 years after this time, the meteoroids once again fell. A huge meteoroid, far greater than any other, struck the planet, burrowing deep into the ocean and leaving behind it a crater larger than any other. The land born of this event later became known as Setopolis. Nice. And that's it. Chapter 2 is over. But we only just left the starting line. There's a long way yet. Don't fall behind now. Have a catchy Zine. He's my special little left-up guy. Ah, yes, he is certainly something, if people know about him. Now our tale reaches the best part. Setopolis was born from a great meteoroid strike. The great meteoroid was the first of many disasters to befall humanity. When it punched into the planet, the land cracked beneath it and a great welling of natural energy poured from beneath Hoenn. Thirsting for that energy, Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon once again woke. The people had a wish, a memory from thousands of years before. They wished that the legendary Pokemon clad in emerald light would appear again. The huge meteorite that lay at the heart of Setopolis gave off boundless brilliance. In its brilliance, it resembled a vast and powerful keystone. Once again, Rayquaza descended from whence it came in the heavens. The people fell to their knees before Rayquaza and made a wish for salvation. As they did, a great change came over the legendary Pokemon. It was enveloped in blinding light. As the light receded, they beheld a Rayquaza beyond all knowledge, a sublime figure, incandescent with overwhelming life force. I've never done the Delta episodes before. Well, it's certainly a great way to have Rayquaza added to the story. It was humanity's wish that brought about Rayquaza's transformation in the face of the Rainbow Stone. Yes, a wish, an intangible thing, invisible to the eye. Yet this wish bound people and Pokemon together, enabling the legendary Pokemon to change its appearance. Doesn't it remind you of something? That's right, sounds like Mega Evolution, doesn't it? But yeah, the Delta episodes is a nice post-game thing. Just adding lore. It's just a fun little trip, to say the least, to close off Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And obviously it gives more lore to the whole thing about Mega Evolution and Primals and stuff. Well, you know I love dragons, anything for more dragons. And how did the story end? After being transformed by the wish of the people, did Rayquaza save them from disaster? Rayquaza once again confronted Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. The golden filaments that sprang from its body covered the sky, and emerald brilliance illuminated the area. A terrible wind rose. The wind and emerald light visibly sapped the power from Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Drained of their primal powers, the two vanished into the depths of land and sea. Rayquaza watched them go, regaining its usual appearance. Then it soared back into the heavens where it dwelled. A witness to the series of events, a tall visitor from a distant land said, "It is the Delta, born of the great disturbance in this world. By the bonds born of mankind's wishes and the power of the stones, it will calm the troubles that plague the world." That was when the Dragonids constructed this great tower to hold the Rainbow Stone that had granted Rayquaza its power, and to try to get a little bit closer to Rayquaza in the heavens above. To record the history of their trials and the great feats of mighty Rayquaza for all to know, they left behind the murals you see here. A great tower, paintings of the past. I feel like I've seen something like that recently. But now I suppose it's time for the last chapter in our tale. And if you look, the tower is shaped like a delta as well. The mural's rad as hell. Yeah. This place is really cool. At last we reached the final chapter. 1,000 years of peace followed after that disastrous time. The Dragonid people, learning from their long history's cyclical nature, foretold that the meteoroids would fall on this land again. The meteoroid to come, they prophesied, would be far greater than those that had come before it. This meteoroid would be great enough to break the world forever. In order to prevent this great calamity, those who held the knowledge of the past arrived at a plan. Their plan was to invoke Rayquaza, the great savior, and summon it to this land before the meteoroid could strike. Oh, don't worry, I think catch still works. And that's it. It's the end of the Dragonid's tale. I spent a long time thinking about how I could protect the happiness of as many people as possible. What I must do as one who holds both the knowledge and the power. One who bears the heavy wishes of those who could not live up to that fate. Well, I had to be really creative, See that, Asta? You always wanted to watch them, right? The little nerds. A million glittering stars falling from the sky. The show is about to start. Aren't we happy now? Yes, what could be better, dear Asta? Welcome to Dragonhawk Altar. Fia, you know what I'm trying to do here by now, don't you? That's right, I will summon Rayquaza to this world to destroy the meteoroid headed for Hoenn. That is it is our duty. Ever since I was a little girl, I have always turned my eyes up to the sky. And I was so full of uncertainty that I felt my heart might be crushed by it. When I was so grief-stricken and alone, I thought my heart might break of it. I turned and looked up there, so that my tears would never ever fall. What about you? Have you ever had to do something like that? I have. Right. I used to watch the stars like this all the time, together with Asta. We were always together, in good times and in bad. I loved her. I loved her with everything I had. But I still lost her. I want to see her. I want to be with her again. My sweet Asta. Mom? I will, won't I? With this, just a little longer. So yeah, there's the lore. Asta is named after a person who's long left this world. Guess I should say good morning. You slept well, didn't you? You look so adorable when you sleep. Sorry about the knocking you out thing. Enough. I think it's time I gave it a shot. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. If something happens to me, please, take this little one. Technically, something did happen to her in the manga. Not here, though. Hello, Aura and Alloy. Sorry, I'm running a bit late. Okay, here I go. With jewel bright and borrowed might from the spirits of the departed, through sacred right, in thy great sight, my life as well I offer. The keystones that Zinnia holds are giving off a blinding light. I summon thee to aid this fight. Save us from disaster. Realize them upon this world. For this do I summon thee. Rayquaza! Rayquaza! I did it! I did it! Now the world will be saved! Asta! Asta, I did it! Great Rayquaza, hear my wish! Achieve your Mega Evolution! Take hold of your true power! Show me your true face, the Rayquaza that will save this planet! Zinnia's keystone does not react. Huh? How can this be? I gathered all the keystones that could withstand your great power, and summon you here. You came, and yet why? Come on, do it! Mega Evolve! Why won't you? Zinnia's keystone does not react. What? It can't be. One without enough power is you, Rayquaza? The meteorites that should lie within Great Rayquaza's great body aren't enough? Have these 1,000 years drained them of their power? This can't be. I can't. Everything I've done until now. Asta, I can't take any more. Fia's meteorite suddenly begins to glow. That's... The glow of Fia's meteorite grew even stronger. It has the power. What? That meteorite? It's just like a megastone? Rayquaza swallowed Fia's meteorite. This is it. Light is spilling forth from within Rayquaza's body. Well, that's one way to hold it. Yeah. I am running out of time, though. Whoa! Swallowing meteorites allowed it to store as much power as a megastone. The meteorites summoned forth the power needed for Rayquaza to mega evolve. I'm gonna get in so much trouble with Crescent. It's amazing. Fia, Rayquaza is trying to build up power. It wants power for itself to take you on. Use everything you've got and win over Rayquaza. You have to master it. This is the legendary Pokemon that all Hoenn views as our great protector. He's the only one who can direct it now. It's you. You have to do this. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see its Mega Evolution here. I have 20 minutes to get this done. I don't think I'm going to get through the credits of this. Go for it. I used the power of friendship in this Master Ball I found along the way. Unfortunately, this also means we have to put some Pokemon away. So I think we're gonna have to put away a Pokemon. Yeah, almost there. And then, I don't even... I guess I'm gonna stay on stream maybe because I won't have time to turn off the stream. But maybe I will. I'll probably end the stream and start a new one. It's all good. Alright. We have to send a Pokemon back. And I think we might have to send chat back. Is it over? Congratulations, Fia. And thank you. History has chosen you. The truth remains that Rayquaza chose you and not me. But while I don't know how to put it into words exactly, I think I understand why. You will be successor to our long history now. And I pass you the final key to Rayquaza's true power. The move that can only be learnt. Dragon Ascent. That's it then. I guess it's time that I do my last task as Lawkeeper. You obtained Rayquaza's power for your own. Now I will have to prove you have to prove to me that you can master that power. In battle. That is the final duty of the last Lawkeeper of the Draconian people. Show me that you can exceed it, the entirety of history that we have clung to until today. My pulse, I can feel it racing. Yes, I'm feeling totally pumped. This is it! And one of the best songs in the game, too. But we can't use Rayquaza because it is a dragon type. Problem is I'm pretty sure it's going to use an ice type move immediately. But yeah, for those who just entered, like Frost and such, we're going to be ending the stream and then restarting the stream, joining up with someone else. Don't have time for that. Unfortunately, I think Wobbles is going to unfortunately die here, but I needed a switch in. Everybody's here. I feel bad because it means that I'm running out of time. Ouch. This is like the last fight, I swear. It's a good thing I didn't get frozen. We are also several levels lower than everyone else, so that also doesn't help. I should have switched. Oh well. If Flygon doesn't get it. Is Flygon even in X and Y? Oh, it has flamethrower. That's not good. Ouch. I am mashing the A button as fast as I can. I swear. No, the flinch! That was unfortunate. Oh my goodness, I think I might not win this. I did rush up here, so... Kinda wish I had a bit more time, but that's just not what we have, unfortunately. Oh, the dodge! Let's go. Last Pokemon. Unfortunately, it's Salamence, which is not ideal. Especially when it's about to do this. Oh my god, the double dodge? Oh my god! Let's go, the bright powder! Yeah, let's go, Joker! Joker clutching it out just like before with the Windowner. Just like I expected of you, Fia. Oh my goodness, I was so right to give Joker bright powder. They never saw it coming. I guess it falls to you now. That settles it then. Fia, you should even be able to beat that meteoroid that's approaching the planet. You and Rayquaza together. I'm leaving this task to you, our new successor. Successor Fia. You and Rayquaza must protect nature, Pokemon, the people. Alright, time for the coolest cutscene in this game. Let's go. I'm running out of time, but it doesn't matter. I will have to... I'm gonna quickly type over. The spacesuit, where'd you get that? Oh, I got it from Magma back in the main stories. So you get a blue one if you're doing Team Aqua. So don't worry, you get this earlier in the lore. It's totally fine. But yeah, I think I have to do what Chris said and we'll have to just join during the stream. I guess there won't be any cutoff of the stream, I'll just join. And this is it, people. Not a single loss in this battle. We beat Zinnia fair and square. And now for the final battle of the game. And the final Pokemon. This Pokemon which I've caught so many times to finish my living dex. Okay, there people, you get to see Mega Rayquaza for one battle. There he is. He exists. He's real. Also, this Deoxys is level 80, by the way. Sorry, Wobbles, but I had to do that. Man, this was such a big deal. I wish they would demystify Pokemon like this. Holy heck, Deoxys is not holding back. Thankfully, Psycho Boost really nerfed it. And Joker will finish off this battle. With one more level up. And there it goes. The meteorite destroyed. And the world saved. You received a letter from Esther. I was finally able to bring everything to an end. I thank you for that. I think I'll spend some time now trying to find out if it's also possible to forge a new beginning for something once lost. Till we meet again. Zinnia. Yeah, you can now catch Meloetta and Keldeo at this point. As well as Manaphy as well. The energy reading appears to be diffusing. We can confirm that the meteoroid has been destroyed, sir. Professor! The meteoroid, it's... Take the bells and bombs! Calm yourself, man. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm so happy I could kiss you. We did it! We actually did it! Haha! Success is ours! Thank you, Fia. I'll be leaving then. Goodbye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Oh, wait just a minute, Wooly. That's right. Are you okay? You look like you were in some trouble recently when those strange thugs came around. Of course. My Pokemon and I are fit for anything. See? Fia got my keystone back for me. And Mr. Norman gave me a ticket to a resort that sounds really neat. Can't wait to go and check it out. My, I never dreamed I would one day think that our Wally was too well. Yes, but he looks so honestly happy that I can't help feeling happy too. Yeah, Wobbles did have to take the hit, but I knew that Deoxys was going to hit something hard, so I was like, I have to put someone else besides one of the hard hitters in. Ah! This conversation isn't proceeding as expected! Oh. If it has to come to this, then I, Tabitha, shall handle this myself. Courtney! Yes? Apologize to Leader Maxie. Huh? Hurry up, okay? Just say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Maxie. Leader Maxie, I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore. I'll never do anything like that again. So please, forgive me. What are you? Oh. Fine. I understand. Courtney? I, the great Maxie, will forgive you. But only on one condition. Huh? You must also forgive me. Courtney, I never could have imagined, how very loyal you were to me. Nor did I imagine even one iota of the shock you must have experienced due to my recent speech and conduct. How it could have pained you. The one who drove you to such an extreme act was me. I am truly sorry for that. You see, Courtney, I would like to start on a new path. There are truths I have learnt because of the mistakes I have made. They pit me against others who are not like me, and against ideas that differ from mine. They tell me the importance of understanding these others, even though we may continue to cause pain to one another. That holds true whether the opponent I face is human, Pokemon, or even the might of nature itself. I will take the step forward, free from hesitation, and meet my foe. And together we will find a way to create, not destroy, or so I hope. That is the vision that I, Maxie, have for Team Magnus' future. Will you come with me on this journey as well? Courtney? Well, of course! My, you certainly do cry a lot. And that settles it. I still owe you for your help at Sky Pillar. Thank you for that. How unlike you to be so thoughtful. You know, this experience really brought it home for me again. There's still so much about this world that I do not know. I wonder what would have happened to Hoenn if Fia had not been here to aid us with this and the incident with the super ancient Pokemon. I alone was powerless to stop either. There is no one person in this world who knows all, none who can do all. Stephen, there is no cause for such worry or concern. Don't worry, it's not that I am so shocked by my own disappointing performance, but rather what? I was just thinking about how much more there is I must learn about nature, about Pokemon, and about my fellow humans as well. If I am to keep living in this huge wide world, I want to walk this world on my own 2 feet, to see it with my own eyes, to feel it on my very skin. I need to put into practice all the advice I ever gave to Fia. That is what I'm thinking now. Stephen, you can't intend to. But no need to fear. I won't just disappear at once. I'll still be around doing my duty on behalf of the Pokemon League. But when the time does come for me to pursue my own hopes, well, I hope that you, Wallace, will be behind me to lend a hand. It seems I have little choice. I bow to the whims of the pampered heir. I, Wallace, will do this thing you wish. Thank you, my friend. Mom. Hester. It's over. It's all over. Zinnia, my child. Granny, you have worked so hard. It is enough, child. Be done with your burden. Let it go now. For everything there must be an ending. Only then there can be a new beginning. This is an immutable truth that all living things on this planet, great and small, must accept. We Draconids have seen it in our own history, as you have seen it in your own life. Now is the time for rest. Let down the great burden you have borne so long alone, so that you might at last take a step forward towards a new life. Now is the time for rest. Yeah. We're still going! There's so much cutscene. Suppose May and Fia have probably arrived by now. I imagine so. The weather is good today. They should get a good view of the stars. But you know, I'm really glad we moved here from Johto. I think that meeting you, Birch, and Miss Birch, and little May has had a huge impact on Fia's life. Well, it's just the same for our May. Don't you agree, dear? Of course. Whenever she does make it home, all May has to talk about is Pokemon and her precious friend, Fia. I think she's over the moon about this adventure and the great friend she's found. I think our boy is just the same. He always looks so happy these days. Hope you'll continue to look after our Fia for many more years to come. Why, Norman, you don't even have to ask. Nothing could make me happier. Thanks, old friend. Well then, dear, isn't it about time we headed back home? We should get supper started. Oh yes, those kids probably be starving when they get home. Oh, I didn't make any plans yet for dinner. What do you think we should have, dear? How about our little boy's favorite? I can see everybody's waiting for me in the over at the Hollow. I'm gonna have to like sprint over to the Hollow after this. I think this is the last cutscene. Just a little fun cutscene between us and May, or the rival you have. But yeah, the Delta episode is definitely a fun way to end the adventures of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And you can also pose behind that thing too, if you come to the space station. That was amazing! So those are the Lit Leonids. I'm really gonna need to thank your dad for this one. 'Cause, come on, I've never felt this touch before. Oh, I guess I should thank you too, Fia. I'm so glad I got to see this with you. Announcement. Thank you for visiting the Moss Deep Space Center. The center will be closing shortly. Please make sure you don't forget anything when you leave. It's true what they say though. Time really flies when you're having fun. Well, bye then. Fia! See you tomorrow. You're back at last! Welcome home, Fia. And we've done it. Our Monograss run is finished. I wish I could say a little bit more to the end of the stream, but I am really cutting it close on time to meet up with the other collaborators. So, I actually might still end stream, just because I need to set up everything, and it might take me a little while to get all my stuff set up for the Switch. So, I will end stream here, and I will see you in less than 5 minutes. So, if you are here, stick around, because I will be starting up stream very, very soon. Okay, I'll catch you guys in just a moment.